Today we're going to look at linked loci and alleles. When two alleles are close together to each other, they may cross over together, and that's called linkage. For example, the types of crossover that could happen could be single crossover on section 1, where the first section of the chromosomes cross over, giving us this. Single crossover in section 2, where the second section of the chromosome crosses over. And we get this chromosome over here. And a double crossover where both events happen simultaneously. So these cross over and these cross over together and gives us this chromosome. Now, as an example, we'll take the map for a fox and its different traits. Its traits can be seen here: fur color, eye color, personality. You can see which one is dominant over which. Red would be dominant over albino. Blue over brown, and happy over angry. Now, we can see how the distance between the alleles within the chromosome is different. We have 10 centimorgans, 20 centimorgans here, and a coefficient of coincidence of 0.80, which is going to help us calculate the probabilities of a different combination of gametes happening. To calculate these, we need to draw this chart where we will calculate the event of a crossover of happening and the probability of the actual gamete of obtaining that gamete. To calculate DCO, we take R1, R2, our first distance times our second distance times our coefficient of coincidence, and we will show how that's done here. So DCO, double crossover, is R1, 0.10, times R2, 0.20, times coefficient of coincidence, 0.80, times 1/2 to get the probability of the gamete of happening, and we get 0.008. Single crossover 1, we do R1 minus double crossover, the event, times 1/2, we get 0.042. Now, to calculate the probability of these combinations of happening, we need to first see what type of crossover is happening. For the first one, we see double crossover. Big A crosses to little b, back to little d. So we just look double crossover, and we use that value to plug it in here. And same for the rest of them. We just take on our different crossovers of happening, and we plug them in to the probability. And that is how we calculate the different combinations of gametes of happening by using coefficient of coincidence, our little map, and a little chart over here. And that's all.